Well, hello. All right, good morning. This is Steve coming at you live on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And I'm really, oh, that's okay. I'm doing this uh, to give business owners a chance to, one, identify things they can do for their own business if they have the time. And number two, to help business owners to identify what is really important with online marketing so that you essentially can protect your budget and not end up with uh, a sad story about getting ripped off by a marketing agency. So I do talk to companies, business owners in the service industry all over the country every day. And too often I am hearing that basically a marketing agency has taken their money but produced no results in terms of tangible business growth or leads. So, so partnered with eForce Web Lead Generation, and we are producing inbound uh, qualified leads that are exclusive and live. And apparently, this is a very hard thing to find. So it's understandable because it is easier for a marketing agency to sell you something than to actually fulfill on it. So we want to help you to uh, get the info that you need to empower yourself and make good decisions if you are buying marketing services. And if you have more time than money, then you can actually start doing some of these things yourself. They are not rocket science. It gets more technical the deeper you go, but it doesn't necessarily require that level of tech technology in order to produce some results. All right. So, how are you guys doing today? It's Monday, and I'm here in Maine, and it's feeling like spring is already like showing up. So, let me know where you're at, where in the world or country you are, and if you're watching this on the replay, go ahead and also uh, put in a note in the comments where you're showing up. So I appreciate you guys taking a few minutes. This is going to be actually a game changer for your business because the low hanging fruit in local marketing right now is with the Google Business Profile. And that's why I've been talking so much about it. It's not the only thing I'm going to talk about, but I do want to help you optimize it and get those first steps taken care of so that you can then go into other uh, using other tools and technologies to grow your business. Everything from Google Ads or pay per click, search engine optimization. There are other Google services you can incorporate, like the the local service ads, Google Guaranteed, and of course there's Facebook ads and all of that, which are available. And honestly, I think any business owner could, take uh, some kind of systematic approach towards running their own ads, but it is a risky game to play, and there are some pitfalls to avoid. So whether or not you want to try that, that's totally, case dependent. That's up to you. Some industries I would recommend not doing that because the clicks can be too expensive and the overall cost could put you out of the game before you really get a chance to start. So, all right, today we're going to do, I'm going to break the Google Business Profile optimization up into 4 stages. Okay, so I'll be live here for 4 days this week. This is a bit of a series, and we'll go stage one, two, three, and four, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. All right. Some of these things we have talked about, but this will give you a way to kind of put it in some kind of take some kind of structured uh, approach to optimizing your business profile. All right. So let's get on with it. So within stage one, we're going to do a handful of things. We're going to write our business description if you haven't done that yet. And we're going to do a category audit for our industry. So the next thing is we should order a press release to really optimize on the categories and the service area that we are launching our business profile. And we want to uh, make sure that we have consistent business listings or citations, as they're sometimes called, so that you can give uh, the signals to Google that your business is a business that has a singularity across the internet. So that means the same name, address, phone number, and website. So let's start with the business description. There are several things that we need to do when we write the business description, or make sure that we have these specific points in there. Number one would be your primary location and your service areas. You can put zip codes associated with your main area, but you don't want to put like a list of zip codes in there. So you can put, mainly your service areas by town or neighborhood. Don't go wide and say, like Maine, for example. If your business in Maine, Maine is not your service area, although it might be, but it's going to be really hard for you to show up in Google. So, in the entire state of Maine. So what you want to do is show up with a smaller location, towns, cities that, will basically show up, or people will be searching from. They'll be searching from Augusta, Maine, and if Augusta, Maine is your part of your service area, then you can put that in your business description. All right. So you want to put in relevant geographic locations into your business description if you can. Like if you're near the state house, then you can say, just 3 blocks from the state house. Or if there's uh, some kind of local landmark, you can certainly put that in there, and that is going to help you look basically like a local business in the field. So your primary categories, and we're going to talk about the categories in a minute. We're going to do a quick category audit, but that is what basically you have to fit your business into one of those boxes. Your categories already listed. You can't just write your own. So if you're a naturopath in Maine, then you can put in a naturopathic doctor. I believe that's one of the categories available. There are category lists online, and actually, that's something I can provide to you if that's something you need. Put in the comments category list, and I'll provide that so you can find which category makes the most sense for your business. And you can have a primary category and you can have secondary categories. You want to put just the secondary categories that make sense, and basically make sure that primary category is reflected on the homepage of your website. So there are a lot of things that we'll talk about where the business listing ties into your website and they kind of reflect each other. So you do want to make sure that primary category is listed in the H1 tag on your homepage, which is if you're not working on your own website, then you can certainly let your web designer know that this is your primary business category and you want it in your H1 tag. That's basically the title of that page. So as far as the secondary categories, those will be reflected on other pages of your website. You can have let's say you're a naturopathic doctor in Maine, that would be reflected on the homepage of your website. Let's say your secondary categories are massage therapists and acupuncturists, then those categories can be reflected on other pages of your website. Don't try to put them all on one page. So the secondary categories will be reflected on other pages, and also your locations should show up there as well. All right, so the Google Business Profile description is going to help you get engagement from users. So you should put in a call to action on there. So that could be anything from call now for a specific free consultation, or click to our website to download our free report, how to choose a naturopathic doctor, something like that, or some type of free offer to get them to go to your website or give you a call. It all depends on what kind of action you're really looking for. You can get a lot more clicks to your website than you do than you get necessarily phone calls. So again, the phone calls are going to be at that highest level of awareness, which is only 3% of the market. The more you can target the other 97%, the people who aren't necessarily ready to call you, then you can start to get more traction and more bigger audience. So that's where you have some kind of free download or something, so you can get a prospect on your mailing list. You can keep in touch by email or text message, and essentially bring them through the stages of awareness into the point where they're able to make a phone call as just further down the line. So, okay. And I was going to actually mention a few statistics about the Google Business Profile that should have mentioned in the beginning here, but it just kind of helps you understand why this is so important. 84% of searches for businesses are discovery searches. So if you have again, just sticking with the naturopathic doctor example, if you're a naturopathic doctor in the state of Maine, uh, these people are looking for a naturopathic doctor. They're not looking for your business specifically. They might not even know you exist. So this is where they can actually find you. So remember, 84% of those searchers don't know who you are yet. Only a small percentage, 16% of those people are actually looking for you directly. And 34% of local businesses are visible in over 1,000 discovery searches per month. And 56% of consumer actions on the Google business listings are website visits. So that's huge. It's sending people to your website. It's sending people, that 3%, that small percentage, it's sending them to give you a call directly. So, all right, let's go to the next part, which is uploading what you want to upload to the business profile. And this is, you'll see all the spaces available for these things when you get in there. But of course, you want to make sure you have a logo, and the logo is 720 by 720 pixels, and make sure you have that in the in the proper space when you upload the photos. You want to obviously put in your address, phone number, get all that updated, your hours. And then when it comes to pictures, you can uh, have pictures of your team, for example, or pictures of the building from the outside, pictures of the office on the inside. And all of those pictures, by the way, if you're taking them with your phone, you can let me just show you real quick because it's easy to overlook. When you take a photo with your phone, you can make sure that you have all of your, let's see, location data. Okay. If you, so wh- this is an iPhone, but when you hit the information button on your photo, it will come up with the time and the date and everything. And you can add a location, which, if it's not in there yet, then you should add the location of the photo before you upload that to Google. So that tags the picture for your location. So also very important piece to make sure that your photos are also optimized for Google search. Okay. So the cover photo, it's the size of the photos are easy to look up, but it's uh, a cover photo very similar to your Google page or your Facebook page, all your social media profiles. You probably have a cover photo on there. Just resize it to fit the Google profile. Uh, the size you have for the other profiles, it'll probably fit. And if not, you can just look up the size. It's 1024 by 575, and just obviously, put your logo or just a few bullet points into the cover photo to kind of brand your business in that way. And you want to set your service areas. So when you do that, again, we have talked about this a little bit, but don't just cover an entire state in your service area. Say you're available online or you're not restricted geographically, don't put in a huge area that's going to make it impossible for you to show up locally. If you have a small area and you really work to optimize that profile, then you can get that profile showing up locally. And let's see, one of the things, okay, we're gonna take a quick look to audit the business profile, and this is gonna be pretty much the end of stage one, okay? So let's go here, take a look at, is that sharing? No. Okay, we're gonna take a look here. Now we're gonna go to, say, natural path near me. So again, this is Maine, so uh, it's not super competitive, but here you can see this is what we call the map pack. So these first three business listings are your map pack. And if you are just getting started, like this one has no reviews, that's obviously something that they should be working on. And this is the category, naturopathic practitioner. Naturopathic practitioner. All of these have naturopathic practitioner in as the primary category, and there are no secondary categories on these. So let me try something that could be more competitive. Let me say naturopath Boston Mass. All right. So that's okay. This is a local service ad. This is why it says sponsored right here. And now we have naturopathic practitioner, and naturopathic practitioner. And so that would be the category that you want to in your business profile if you want to show up for those searches. So this one has family practice physician, but they're also paying for this spot. They would not have this spot if they weren't paying for it. And let's just look at some more. Okay. To notice also all of these do have a physical address. It's really surprising that you can rank in Google here without even having any reviews. That's that's pretty good news for, if you're a naturopathic practitioner and you really want to try for that top 3 spot. It's gonna be too hard to do. But see, these are the categories. This is a what I'm using here. Well, the category shows up anyway, but I'm using a free plugin, and it's called, let's see, what is this one? The GMB Everywhere. It's an extension, not a plugin. It's an extension for Chrome. So you can download that, and you could actually get these audit buttons included right into your Google Business listing. So I'm using the free version, and apparently it wants me to log in. But once I log in, okay. Oh, I've already reached that limit, apparently. Well, I should either upgrade that, but I actually have another paid tool that I'm using, so I'm not going to do that. But there's a lot you can get just by looking at the business profile. Oh, and we're gonna talk about some other things, like how many pictures do they have? But, look at this, they don't even have their hours or anything included in here. And that phone number does not look correct. This is probably not okay, they've used alternative medicine practitioner in their category, but this business profile is not very optimized. They don't it looks like they don't have an up-to-date phone number, they don't have their hours, they don't have their website or anything in here. So the fact that they're showing up for Naturopath Boston is it just shows that there's not much competition. So if I was a naturopathic doctor in Boston, I would work to optimize my business profile so that I could come up number 1 in this search, so that at least I can get uh, the highest level of awareness, get those searches coming in from Google, and um, bring them into my business, whether that's phone call or getting them on my email list. All right. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end. That's stage 1, getting your business profile optimized. We'll go into more details tomorrow. Let's see. For stage 2, we're gonna go over some of the, you know, how you optimize your products and services, your website. This is where your website reflects the category pages, uh, or the categories that you have on your business profile. Your service and product pages will reflect what's in your business profile and your location pages. So, like city pages, you want to have on your website all the different areas that are located, or the places you service, if you're a service area business, or if you're a local brick and mortar business, you can still have those city pages on your website. So, with that, I'm going to let you guys enjoy your Monday, It's been fun. I love talking about this stuff with you. Reach out to me if you have any questions about it or what is the biggest problem that you're facing with your business profile. You can reach me directly through direct message or put in a comment, kind of quick version of what your challenges are. All right. We'll talk to you soon. Hope you guys have an awesome Monday. And yeah, go out there and do something to get your business cranking. You don't you don't need to have a downturn if the rest of the economy does. You can still stay recession proof. All right. With that, we'll talk to you soon. Peace out. Love you.